more. So we have a tornado on the ground, kicking up all kinds of debris. You see the debris cloud happening right there. We have power flashes going on, and right now the tornado is right in the center of Mangum. You see it on Doppler 1. Mike's here, tornado is right about here, and you also see Mike's stream on the left-hand side of your screen. So Mangum, please make sure you are in your safe shelter right now. If
I've got to get away from ground,
please do not panic. Go ahead, Mike.
I got to get away. It's passing right in front of me. I mean, that thing is a quarter of a mile from me. I'm just gotta make sure. There's some power lines in front of me. I gotta make sure I don't get anything. Wow.
Okay, Mike, you're looking south into that storm,
south,
right?
It's south of Mangum, right? Or I'm sorry, it is northwest of Mangum right now. Wow. Okay. It's gonna pass right in front of me here. You see the debris being kicked up, debris cloud. You can see a lot of stuff floating around that tornado and that vortex that we have on the ground right now that is in Mangum. You folks in Mangum stay sheltered, like Mike was saying, on the center and north parts of Mangum. And you see it crossing a tree line right here. You see trees, you see it's right in front of me.
On right here. Okay. Are there any homes there, Mike? Tree lines and...
Whoa, look at there. Look at it. Look at that. Okay, it's gonna hit these power lines. I gotta move. Just a second. I gotta watch these power lines here. I gotta watch these power lines. Just a second. Wow.
Yeah, reposition, Mike. That is.
Wow, I gotta watch these power lines. Just a second. I gotta move away from these power lines.
Yeah, get yourself. Don't worry about talking. Yeah, back up. All tail up that way and then reposition. You know there's a tornado on the ground. While Mike is positioning, let's split screen that and get back to the radar. So tornado on the ground, large, violent tornado on the ground right now in Mangum. And that's right there. Carlos, zoom in on that. What we need to do is to get the streets, and we need to get the
there it is. Okay,
where this tornado is moving towards. So it's northwest of Mangum. So Mike,
it missed the town of Mangum. It missed town.
Pointing right into the tornado that you see on the left-hand side of your screen. So the north and northwest sides of Mangum, you guys please make sure you're sheltered. The tornado, as you can see right there, I was going to go ahead and alert everyone on the county roads and highways that are down here. And you can follow back over onto So County Road 1450, that's where the tornado is at right now. County Road 1450 and State Highway 9. County Road East 1440 and State Highway 9. This is on the north and northwest side of Mangum. So Mangum is right here. Mike is there. 1, 2, 3 miles to the north, northwest side of Mangum. The tornado on the ground has been doing damage.
All right, it's multiple vortex now. Multiple vortex tornado.
The stream right there, you see. It's not exactly a heavily populated area, but there are plenty of neighborhoods, and it looks like there are some businesses there. So, Mike, are you good enough to talk to us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's that going over right now?
It is going away. Let me see here. It is gone. It did not hit Mangum. It missed it. Oh my goodness! Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's right now. It's not. I don't think it's far from being done. But there's no tornado on the ground right this second. Boy, it missed town. Oh yes.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know how that missed you, but I'm glad it did. Obviously more than happy that it missed the town of Mangum. We're going to have to hear some damage reports to make sure that this hasn't been great news, because there were quite a few things in the path of that. You don't know if there are little homes or smaller homes or mobile homes that could have been in the path of that, or a small business or something like that. So let's not get too excited just yet, and because that tornado did a lot of damage. It was on the ground for a while, and it was huge while it did. So Mike, I got to break away from you for a second, because we have another tornado warning storm in north central Oklahoma that we've been tracking. Erica Stanish is on that right now, and that's where we're heading. She's going to have, we have Erica's stream that's on the left, and then we have a very strong rotation. It's right on top of Sumner right now, so Erica has been in Perry. She's watched that circulation pass her by to the north, so this is a tornado warning storm also approaching Sumner. And that tornado warning is out until 5:45. So, Erica, we have your shot, and it may be a little bit noisy, but I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, Jeff, the wind and rain are really coming down right now. The wind picked up a lot of thunder and lightning. We actually, we're on 77 South right now, and past the gas station, and as we were passing, the tower looks like it went out. So it is really starting to storm pretty hard here. A lot of water on the roads is starting to puddle up. Likely will begin to flood here if this continues. I don't know if you can still hear me. It is, again, that rain is really starting to pick up. We aren't seeing any hail, but you may have just seen flashes of lightning there. So a lot going on right now.
Thank you, Erica. We'll get back to you here in just a minute. Carlo, we're going to Mike Williams right now. He has significant damage to a home and to a tree and the surrounding area right there. So, Mike, please tell us exactly what you do have and how bad is that?
We got unfortunately it clipped a house. Most of it was an open field, and it clipped a house and tore half the roof off. The people are okay. The OHP has already come out and checked on them. They blew all the windows out of their out of their vehicles. So unfortunately, we did have some damage here. Luckily, I don't think they took a direct hit from it because that house wouldn't be there.
Right, but just to confirm, there are no injuries?
No, the people were out standing around. So,
thank goodness. Okay, so go ahead.
I'm just saying, and I can see the wall cloud from the storm. Now, I don't see a tornado on the ground yet, but I'm going to go ahead and, it looks like the only damage, because it just barely clipped the north part of town here, and that may be the only damage. Unfortunately, it was just a little too far south and it hit that house.
Okay, thank you, Mike, and thank you for staying safe out there too and doing what you do best. So we have tornado damage strewn all across the road here, and we'll get that highway to you here and exactly where that damage. I mean, it's on the north side of Mangum, that's for sure. And Mike is heading back to tracking that supercell, because even though the tornado is not on the ground anymore, the circulation is there. So remember that when the mesocyclone stops producing a tornado,